Hey guys, welcome back to Earthit. Hope all of you are safe and healthy. The outside of a garden is definitely going to be filled with lovely plants and they're going to be nice and cozy, especially during the summers. But we are going to introduce a little amount of water plants inside and we're going to create a very cute and little and easy Zen garden setup today using old food containers that you're planning to throw away. So this one is an old plate. I'm taking an old plate and this acts as a base. Now I'm going to give it a coat of white acrylic color. So this one is going to dry off, and once it's dried I'm going to give it a coat of terracotta color. If you want a little darker tone, you can definitely mix it with burnt sienna. This one is from Camel Fabrica acrylic colors. I personally like the raw tone, so I'm going to just use a sponge and dab them. I love the color, it's nice and warm. Now we are going to take a kulhad. Again, we are reusing the kulhad. I have just given a mild touch of paint on the outside, leaving the base empty. So I have drilled holes in the base. And next I'm going to use this plastic container and I'm going to paint it on the outside rather than inside. So if you paint inside, it may contaminate the plants because I'm going to fill in water and I'm going to add plants inside this. Now let's roughly place. I'm not going to fix anything, it's just going to be a raw setup. So I have added a little pebble and I'm going to add potting mix to it. I'm going to add jade plant. All the plants that I've chosen are going to be requiring a good amount of sunlight. So I've chosen plants like that. This one is a creeping inch plant. This requires a lot of sunlight, but it grows pretty well and beautiful. It looks very beautiful as it grows. It gives a nice and bushy look. It can also be used as a hanging plant, so it looks pretty filling and beautiful. And once it's done, I'm going to just keep it like this and see if the setup is fine. Now it's the next stage of fixing them. Now we are going to use substrate. The substrate is basically used in aquatic plants to give the plants good amount of strength. So if you want to buy substrate, you can visit an aquarium. I'm going to use white pebbles. So since it's a Zen garden, white is a tone for peace. So it's going to be nice and relaxing. You can also use earthy colored pebbles or stones in your setup. I'm going to use golden pothos, of course. The leaves are a little too big for the proportion of the setup that we are making, but it's completely okay because I'm going to wind them around through the plate as it grows. And I kind of like golden pothos and they do have a lot of benefits and they're very easy to grow. So I'm just going to finish it up. So this is a very cute rock that I got from an aquarium and this will act as a support for the pot that we had placed over there. Since it's a temporary setup, as I had mentioned, I may change it in the future, but for now it's going to be like this. I'm not fixing anything permanently. I love these rocks because they're kind of very earthy in tone and they look beautiful. Next we are going to use cuttings of water pennywort. Again, they also love a lot of direct sunlight, but if you do not have access to direct sunlight inside your home, you can also use your emergency lamps or aquarium lamps or your accent lights, or you can also use them as your source light for your plants. Next we are going to use mother of thousand. They are very cute and over a few days they are definitely going to bloom out, so that will make the spot look beautiful. I'm going to use an agarbatti stand. This is also made of terracotta, so it kind of gels in with the setup. I'm going to finish it up with placing a very tiny little candle. You can also use different types of essential oil candles or anything of your choice. Now our setup is done. So for summers, definitely use a lot of earthen pots, or you can also use fountains like these to keep your home cool. I hope this video was useful. Meet you guys in the next video. Until then, namaste.